Parkour is a sport that is very dear to me. I'm not as into sports as I used to be back in middle school and early high school, but personally, parkour is still the most fun and natural activity to pick back up when I need to push myself again. I was never all too involved with the community. I really only ever followed store or...
Yeah.
But you gotta give me some credit. I have been following them since Roof Culture almost like 8 years ago. I think. I'm not too sure of what I was watching when I was 12. Anyways, parkour is pretty awesome, and so is Team Fortress 2, which sports a ton of really cool movement mechanics that each player gets to use in different ways while killing each other. So naturally, you could imagine how amazing a combination of the two would be. That's why Parkour Fortress is a thing. This community game mode is one of my favorites in TF2. Back in its heyday, it used to have a ton of players playing on these servers every day. People would hop on just to chill while hitting some satisfying runs. Some would play to try and get the best time on each map, and some would just join to dick around and see how much they could break these maps, which isn't something that is commonly appreciated in any other online game I've noticed. Maybe it's because Parkour Fortress puts a bunch of people in a sometimes open world looking place, so it's only natural for everyone to want to venture outside of the world's bounds, especially when the game revolves around getting from point A to point B in the most efficient way possible. And also the fact that there is no team-based combat at play, just a bunch of people with cool movement abilities all stuck in a room trying to see how far they can go. I don't really remember any of these map breaking glitches, but I remember how fun it was to see a guy all the way at the bottom of this map taunting everyone who fell trying to get down to him. Anyways, remember 5 seconds ago when I said there wasn't any team-based combat? There are a couple maps which do run PvP game modes, but they're honestly not very good in my opinion. They do have fun concepts and offer an interesting spin on TF2, but they just don't play very well compared to just normal games. Anyway, times 2, back to the parkour itself. As I honestly hope you've noticed by now, the game has a lot of different moves. Not only do you have the scout's double jump, you now have the ability to climb, hang on to ledges, slide, vault, wall run, rail grind, roll, and you can even hit a super jump if you get to max speed. Oh yeah, I should probably explain what I mean by max speed. Instead of running at your maximum speed right away like in regular TF2, you have to build up your own momentum and keep it as you go through these maps. I know this may sound like a bit of a hassle at first, but no need to worry, because if you're not the type to restart their run as soon as they make even the slightest of mistakes, like me, it is very easy to pick up your speed again after losing it. That is unless you fall from high enough to take damage and you don't roll. If you fall from maximum height before just dying though, you'll have to suffer through a 1 to 3 second stun. This game mode is basically all the essentials of Mirror's Edge crammed into Source, and while it does lead to a lot of jankiness, for a parkour game that just means more tech. For example, when going for a wall run, you would normally try to get as close as possible to the wall, but in Parkour Fortress, there is a little bit of a gap in which you can still initiate the wall run. Just that bit of jank can be used in so many ways to cheese certain maps. Like on this one, where you can initiate the wall run around the corner of this wall to skip having to climb it from the other side. If any of what I've said so far interests you in even the slightest bit, please check out the game mode. The IPs are on screen for the European servers and the US servers, and honestly, you can even play them with bad ping, so it's pretty alright. I don't know anything about making games, about programming, or even making game modes and mods. That seems even more obscure to me. I haven't reached out to the devs or the server owners or anybody. I just want to shed a little bit of light on this forgotten game mode. I really do think it can be made so much better, especially now with the inclusion of VScript and everything, but Like I just said, I don't know anything about that. So yeah, if any of this interests you, please play it, give it a shot, and show the devs that you care about this. I highly suggest that you try it out before it's gone, because just like everything in live service games, it's not gonna be around forever. Anyways, thanks for watching this shorter video, and I hope you have a good day. Whatever. Bye. Leave. Go home.